out why the senator is here and to find out whether he suffers from any illnesses like diabetes or cardiological illnesses and so on, and see what contribution I can make. But I've stayed for a long time. I've had to move from place to place. I'm told to sit here. I sit, I come again, come and sit here. I go there, and I sit. I've taken a very long time. Now, under our constitution, a suspect or an accused person is supposed to uh, be told why he is being arrested. It's quite clear that the senator has been arrested. It's quite clear that he's in custody. We do not know what offense he is alleged to have committed. My understanding was that this was a demonstration by young people, which they are entitled to carry out under our constitution. But it appears as if there may be more to it, or at least the executive seems to be reading a lot into it, which I find that is most unjustified, most unnecessary, most undesirable, that such should be what is happening. Anyway, to cut the story short, we have seen the deputy OCPD, and he has told us that he has not been here. He is trying to find out really what is happening, and he then come back to us and tell us what is going on. But we have pointed out to him that you have got medicine, which the senator uses. His brother's got medicine. Would like that medicine to be handed to him immediately. It appears the senator suffers from high blood pressure and some kind of ailments and so on. And it's necessary that he should be given medicine immediately. He also needs water. I understand that he was tear gassed this afternoon. And if that is so, that's a serious matter, particularly to a person of his own age. It may have certain repercussions to his health and so on. So we are waiting to hear from the Deputy OCPD what they intend to do. I do not wish to get into the details of the conversation. My learned friend will do so.
Yeah. All right. So we are here because we are following up on the status of Senator Omtatah. And as it has been indicated by my senior learned friend, Dr. Haminwa, we have not been allowed to access our client. We had to follow him because he has been whisked away, again by unmarked vehicles. We followed him from Central Police Station, and we eventually got intelligence that he has been brought to Gigiri. We are not aware whether he has been booked in this police station, and that is one of the issues we have sought to know from the Deputy OCPD, Mr. Frederick Alata. We have also sought to know the reason for his arrest and whether he has been booked officially, so that then we understand whether we are dealing with a case of normal police arrest or a case of the ongoing abductions. So our conclusion will be made after we have a subsequent meeting with the OCPD, whether it's an abduction or whether it's a normal arrest. As per now, we can only say that Senator has been taken by the police, but the circumstances will be verified shortly. They have refused him to access his medication, even as we speak, and therefore, I do not understand whether they have refused him to access his medication because he's within the police station or because he has been booked here or not. So we have given the OCPD about 15 minutes. We'll be going back for clarification. But the unfortunate thing is that he has no capacity to make decisions. He says that he has to receive instructions from his bosses. We do not know to what extent the bosses stretch to, whether the bosses also includes the executive. And therefore, that is the state or the status of the case that we are now currently following. We'll keep updating you as we progress. Thank you.
May I talk a little bit further? A number of you are very young, from what I can see. I don't have to be told. Looking at your faces, and I can see that you are young people. And you may not know very much about our history of this country. This country has had a sad history, particularly touching on democracy and the rule of law. People in authority who have tried to say something that is contrary to those who have been, people who have been in authority who have tried to say something contrary to those wielding power have had it rough. When talking to you, I can remind you of names of people that I appeared for who were in authority, who had it very rough. I recall Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. I recall Oneko. I recall Matiba. I recall George Anyona. I recall Martin Shikuku. I recall Masinda Muliro. Kenya has a sad history. And when we are trying to think we are making improvement, we find that we are going back to the old days. This arrest of the Senator Omtatah is most unfortunate. It reminds me of what the country has been going through, which I thought that we are now progressing, that we can walk with a pride that we are able to compete with other Middle European, Western European countries and say that Kenya is a democratic country which upholds the rule of law, which has got independence of judiciary. But somehow you find that you feel that you are going back to the old days, which we seem to be going back to. What offense has Senator Omtatah here committed? Why should a lawyer like Hamino stay the whole day here in order to be briefed on what Senator Omtatah is alleged to have done? You young people, you are the ones to make Kenya better. Thank you.
Thank you. So, senior, what I think we just have to.
We just wait around. That's what I'm telling them.
Yeah, but we used to come
The
more
way
than
we used to,
this.
I don't know, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, thank you.
20 back, 40, but I suppose now is because people are on holiday. Yes, I don't know. Hi, Nani had just telling me. Yeah.
No, Martha, you better speak. No, you better speak.
No, speak and say what I want.
No,
You to
say
brief
what
me.
you want to
I
say.
want you to brief me.
We are using the history of the matter and so on.
The only briefing.
You tell us
Have you seen the
Here, we were here, and of course, Daktari was a bit earlier than we were.
Yeah. Have you been allowed to see him?
No, we've not been
No, I
allowed to
haven't
see.
seen him. I've been here for more than an hour.
We don't even know whether he's.
Why don't we do that first?
Even his medication is refused.
Yes. Let's go see who is in charge first.
No, we have
First
spoken
things
to him.
first.
We have
We have
spoken to him.
spoken to him, and he has said we give him 15 minutes. He consult. We even requested who is the deputy OCPD. Yeah, because I was told it's an OCPD matter. John and Dewa, and we have a small conference.
Wacha ongee. She's going to
kuja ameingia mbio, utadhani hata ni anaenda.